Since you have done your schooling from DAV, can you tell me something about DAV, the history of it?
Sir, DAV stands for Dhyana Ayurvedic. DAV stands for Dhyana Ayurvedic. DAV as a educational institution was started by Swami Dyanand back in 1875. So after that, DAV played a good role in freedom struggle and educating masses. After
It
independence,
was started by Swami Dayanand or was it started in
so I'm not
here? Where was the first DAV started?
so first DAV was established at Lahore.
So now that you have studied from DAV Panipat,
Yes.
and our DAV is covered under EPFO.
So it's,
Right. Tell me something about EPFO. What do you know about EPFO? What are the goals of EPFO?
so the main working of EPFO is to implement the three Act, that is EPF Act 1952, then EDLI Act 1976, and EPS Act 1995. The main work of EPFO is to provide ease of living for workers by providing social security net and simultaneously ease of doing business for firms as well by simplifying compliance norms. So this is the main goal.
So in Panipat we have IOCL as well, right? IOCL plant is there.
Yes,
So refinery. So because of the presence of IOCL, what are the effects on environment that you think might or are happening on the people of Panipat? Are there any negative impacts?
yes, sir. There are certain negative impacts on the environment due to that IOCL plant. First is the water quality has degraded over the time. Secondly, it also causes light noise pollution as well as air pollution. And currently, the government has passed that IOCL plant will be expanded in next 5 to 7 years. So in coming days also, it will impact the environment.
So what is the meaning of what do we understand from social security?
So social security is the security provided to the member of the society, to the vulnerable and the marginalized section of the society, like like security during the time of disablement or during the time of sickness.
Okay. And like, are there any laws apart from EPFO which are doing the same? If
So there are certain government schemes run to provide social security to different section of the people, like for women and children, to old age.
does maternity benefit act come under social security? Is it a social security legislation?
So maternity benefit act after amalgamation of 29 Act into 4, the maternity benefit act come under the code of social security itself.
It is a so tell me something about the brief, the basic, yeah, major points about maternity benefit. Yeah. The highlights of that, you know.
So under maternity benefit act now, the paid leave, the time period of paid leave has been increased from 12 weeks to 26 weeks.
Anything else?
I am not clear, but maybe that such a facility for an establishment where more than 50 workers are employed. So such a facility is mandated will be there.
What do we understand from gratuity?
So gratuity is lump sum amount paid to the worker after completion of 5 years of his service. So currently there are certain changes as well. Like for journalists, the time period has been reduced for 5 years to 3 years, and for fixed term employers, this time period limit has been removed.
The time limit has been removed for fixed
For
term.
fixed term workers.
And what do we understand by the term unorganized sector?
The unorganized sector, we can define unorganized sector in terms like who is regulating that sector, and is there is a fixed wages or there is fixed hours of working, or about the working condition of that establishment in which they are working. On these conditions, we can segregate organized and unorganized.
That's it.
Can tell us about your strengths and weaknesses to
So I think I have better quality of time management as during school days. Should I, as in school days, I played at national level basketball. Simultaneously, I was head boy in my school, so and that was 12 class, so I have to also so I have to manage these three, and I think I did well. Simultaneously, I think I have better coordination skills because in team as well, and at the position of advice, I was coordination between the teachers and the students. And my big notice are first is procrastination. Sometimes I'm there or there for exams. So I try to discipline every
who are all included in vulnerable group in India.
second section to the section like when say like all day when there people the people who are getting entitlement under sick benefits then are getting medical care and then disabled and
Are people those who are members of LGBTQ community, are they also vulnerable groups? They do.
and they are not included also.
So, what has the government of India done till now for this people who are included in vulnerable groups, especially the women that you said,
Yes,
elderly, there is a senior citizen. Yeah, yeah.
for women. The government has passed the Equal Remuneration Act on that maternity benefit for the women and then prevention of sexual harassment at workplace. So there are and many more laws have been passed. And for elderly, there is a pension under the pension scheme, and now this is Pradhan Mantri Sharan. Sorry,
Mhm.
for elderly, they are the devices which can assist them like for hearing and they are provided to them at a lower cost
Mm.
for that section. And for this one,
Okay. What do you understand by success?
I think for me success is, and I feel fully satisfied, and I think I have fully realized my capabilities. So that
Mm. There are two different terms. One is caste and the other is home. So what is the difference between both of
uh, is associated with the group in which or the section in which a person will go. So caste is innate. It cannot be acquired. Whereas class can be acquired because of the capabilities of an individual, like managerial class or labor class.
them? So, what are the categories in caste and what are the categories in class?
Hmm. In India, around more than 4,000 castes are have present right now, but there are four in basic four vartas on which we can divide our society. The Brahmin, first is the Parma, Brahmical, then it is Kshatriya, then it is Vaishya, then Shudra. And when class is the class is acquired by the person on his capability. Like a person is have good capability and they have good skills, then he can go from labor class to managerial class, and simultaneously a child of labor managerial class can go to labor class. They have more side was capable.
So there are two classes, managerial class and labor class.
I think there is more, but I am not able to.
Ankit, tell me that under which ministry this NSS program?
So, this is the National Social Scheme. It comes under the Ministry of Youth.
And in which year the broadcasting of it started on the library?
So, this
So you played basketball,
yeah.
student, and then you won a free playing football Arjun Award.
So it's the
Who is the father of Panchayati Raj?
so it's
Ankit, Rathi,
yes.
how are you doing?
So I am getting a big now.
Okay. So have you heard about the UCC?
Yes, sir.
Should UCC will be should UCC implemented in all over India? What is
Yes, sir. Right now, sir. UCC should be implemented over a period of time, but simultaneously we have to take care of the sections like tribals who are governed by their own rules, customary rules from ages, and who are like not in that much contact with the mainstream society. So we don't have to force them to follow the mainstream society rules.
and nowadays Loksaਭા decision is going on. Are you casting my vote?
Yes, sir.
So do you think that the voting age should be increased to 21? Now it is 18. So do you believe that what is
The voting age was reviewed by 65 Constitutional Amendment. So I think it was right step taken, because after 18 years of age, person is able to do work. After school, he can do work in any establishment. He can work at managerial position, and the person of about 18 to 20 years of age know about the what is changing in the world. So the perspective of that person should also be considered.
what is the difference between one app and Sarki board? Have you heard about this both?
Yes, I know.
So you define both why they are
No, sir, right.
you not them. What are the differences between direct and indirect tax?
But direct taxes are progressive taxes. They are, but these taxes are imposed on the income or the profit, whereas indirect taxes are imposed at the time of goods sale or the service delivery. Indirect taxes are applied equally to the all section of the people. They are not progressive in nature. And right now, indirect government is collecting more indirect taxes than direct.
Suppose you are finance minister of India.
Yes.
what will be the your priority to the
Sir, as finance minister, my first work is to keep compliance norms so that more and more investment should come to our country. And
how so that more investment come to the
sir, by ease of doing business, by simplifying norms so that
believe that nowadays norms are not simplified.
sir, government is doing work in this direction. There are certain laws part in recent years, like we- I'm I am not recalling the proper name, like Vishwas Bill something. So that the litigation pending in the court so can be solved in timely manner. So government is taking steps, but India needs to be more simplified in its approach and in clearances for the new establishment so that more investment.
And what is minimum alternative tax?
So
Have you any idea about the proceeding rule? Why proceeding rule is imposed to get
and there are two conditions. And present rule can be imposed in the country. They are mentioned under Article 356 and 365. According to them, when a state government is not working in accordance with the central government can apply present rule. Uh, we call the second condition. There are two conditions, and maybe the central government can apply present rule.
everyone from Vijayawada?
Yes.
Pankaj, can you give some Indian things happened with Pankaj?
So, Panipat is known for its famous battle. First battle is was fought between Ibrahim Lodi and Babur in 1526. Then second battle was fought between Akbar and Ego in 1556. Then third battle was between Marathas and Ahmad Sabdali in 1761. And they changed the course for the future of the country. That's why it Panipat is famous for that.
What do you stand for black?
So that money is basically that money which is not accounted for and the tax is not paid on that money. So let me stand on that. So, in the recent years, due to digitization and robust GST, black money is decreasing, but still,
Oh, I just want to know about the what do you mean by black? What is black?
the black money is basically the unaccounted money, which is yes, it is not in the system, and so that government cannot frame policy accordingly because government don't know about the amount of money. But
Suppose that if a person is selling the Marian money over the
yes,
and the person is having some money. So if he is getting the cash over it, he will come on the black.
not right.
We just think that
So for black money, there is a practice. There are certain practices which use like money laundering. So that
he wrongly will the revolt. You heard about how
yes, sir.
what is
Sir, hawala money, the black money or unaccounted money is transferred out of the country and it is again invested in the country as legitimate.
the whole money is getting transferred from one place to another?
Yes, sir.
To our
Yes.
thank you, Ankit. You can go.